Hey folks, Dan Frio here, the rate update. Today we're going to talk about the housing market and how I don't think there's a slump and I don't think there's a crash coming. And I'm going to give you the details next, so don't go away. The point of the video is just to explain to you guys, there isn't a housing slump, okay? And there's houses are not going to crash in value. Here's why, and we're gonna go through 6 different areas that we're gonna concentrate on just to prove my point. Okay, so this is helpful for mortgage people, realtors, consumers looking to buy a house or build a house. Okay, so let's start out. The first thing is supply. How much supply is there out there right now? It's low. It's crazy low. It's down over 53% from where we were last year. Okay, why is that? Well, the biggest piece of that is the forbearance program that the government came out with as part of the CARES Act. Forbearance allows people to not make a mortgage payment, in some cases up to 1 year, in extreme cases up to 2 years. So if you're in a home and you're not having to make payments, why would you sell it? Okay, so that's why a lot of people are not selling their current homes or existing homes. Okay, so that's number one. So what's everybody doing to combat that? Well, you have to start building new homes. Housing starts, they're down 9% month over month, but they're up 67% year over year. So there's more and more homes getting built. That's good. Okay, it's tapering right now a little bit because of 2 things: the cost of materials and the lack of labor. So we have, for example, one piece is lumber prices. They're up probably 200-300% from where we were last year, and a lot of people are getting PPP and other different variations of pay, unemployment benefits and so forth, that they're reluctant to go to work because they can make more money staying at home. So because of those things, that's hurting the construction part of the economy, or the construction part of the housing market. The next thing we want to focus in on is sales. What are sales looking like right now? Well, again, they're down. Why? It's not because of anything other than a lack of inventory. We just went through it. There's 1.8 million people in the forbearance program. So that means there's 1.8 million homes that are not going on the market because, again, why would you put your house on the market right now if you still have 3, 6, 12 months of you not having to make a mortgage payment? Because if you sold your home, you'd have to then go out and rent or buy another house, thus you'd have a payment. All right, so that's on the sales side. But we are up in sales 12% year over year. The next area we want to focus in on is days on the market. So if there's a long time that houses are staying on the market, that means there's a huge amount of inventory that people can be very picky and pick the exact house they want. As the inventory squishes, we have more buyers than we have sellers. So that means you really have to buy a house pretty quick if you even like the house. So the average time on the market right now is 43 days. That is a historic low. A historic low. So that also couples with what's going on with the prices. Okay, so now you have ample or excess demand, very limited supply. That's what's pushing up the prices. So what would cause prices to start coming back down? Well, there'd have to be a lot of things, but I don't really think they're going to turn back and go negative or start decreasing in value. I think houses are going to stabilize. Why? Is at the end of the year, you're having the extended employment agreement or employee benefit packages ending in September. You have most of the forbearances now ending in June, some extended out to September. So at the end of the year, you're going to have a lot of things come into play that are not in play right now, meaning people are going to have to go back to work and make their livings, and they're going to have to start making their mortgage payment. So that's that part of it. The next thing is, what's happening with house prices? Are you fearful? A lot of people are fearful. So they're saying, why am I going to buy in now when the house prices are only going to crash? I think we kind of debunked the housing crash issue, but what are prices going to do? I think I just explained that because they're not going to go backwards because there's still a pent-up demand. But once more supply hits the market, we'll be able to gobble those up and not go backwards. And there's a lot of people and there's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines right now to buy up these homes. And then the last piece of this puzzle, what's mortgage rates going to do? Okay, what are rates going to do? And that's why people follow me on a daily basis. What's going on with mortgage rates? Well, since this time last year, we're pretty much stagnant. We have almost the same rates as we do back at that point. What are they going to do in the future? Well, I don't really think they're going to do much of anything through the end of this year. The Fed came in and said, we're really not going to do anything. And again, on the other front, you're going to start seeing the fear of inflation, but even the Federal Reserve is saying inflation is going to be temporary and it'll start lapsing back at the end of the year and first quarter of next year. So I really don't see mortgage rates doing anything but staying stable at this time. So hopefully based on all of that information, I debunked the housing slump and I debunked house market crashing. This is just one piece of the puzzle that the Frio team can fill for you. So I hope if you're looking to build a house, buy a house, refinance, or you're in forbearance, you reach out to us for some help. So God bless, guys. I want to say thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the bell every time I post a video. You get an alert. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.